Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another Eternal Evolution video. I think I have level 10 of Deesa caves down. We're about to get it down for the first time, I think, right now. Oh, and of course my kid's waking up right now. I just put him down, buddy. Stay asleep. Gotta finish this video. Here we go. Oh, perfect timing for the ultimates. Right when he got his shield up, all we gotta do is get this down and then we win. Oh god, that was so close. It's done. It is done. It's day 3. We're about halfway through day 3, and I got the 10th level of the gear dungeon. That means I have access to white gear finally. Wow, I actually did it fast enough to get the limited recruitment card as well. Interesting. Okay. This is a huge stage. One sec. I gotta go put the kid back to sleep. We'll be right back 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. A couple things. First thing, I've spent a lot of money. Don't expect to get this dungeon down in 3 days like me. I have another video actually on my main channel. I'll probably link to it of me clearing this on my fully free-to-play account. I want to say day 10 or 11. Once you have access to Emma on the limited banner next week, week 2 of whatever server you're on, it'll be so much easier. I mean, like Emma, Taylor, Sorrietta, and like a Serena healer, only 4 people could probably just smash this dungeon. You can just throw someone in there extra for extra hits. But the team I showed you obviously has Bailey and all that in there. You don't need Bailey, and honestly, he didn't even do that much damage. I'll go through the gear actually last. I'll go through gear and all that last. I'll go through another run. Let's do one. I'll show you. I have been saving stamina, so if you I've been saying in all my videos, save stamina to when you get to this point, because look at now, I can only get red and white gear, and I'm also getting a lot more. I'm a lot better tokens here. These little metals, they're metals. Before, if you'll notice, you only get like yellow ones. When you go up to the red ones, they're a lot more valuable. So 9, you still have a chance to get the yellow gear, which is not very good. 10, you only can get red and white gear. So now is a great time to start using your saved up stamina. Obviously, the further you go, the more chance of white gear, less chance of red gear. But still here, it's a huge improvement from 9 to 10. Okay, so I'll show you the fight again. Let me use stamina. Sorry, let me just make sure I'm on the right one. I'll show you the team I'm using right now. Again, if you want a free-to-play guide, I'll link to that on my other channel. But this is my day 3 pay-to-win guide. I'm using Artas only because he's immortal +1 actually, but he also has decent attack speed. Bailey is just a strong attacker. I don't know that he's even getting that many hits on the boss, but he's just there for damage. Serena's obviously there for healing. Taylor and Sorrietta are going to be doing a majority of my hits along with Artas. The key to this boss again is just making sure that you break the shield. He shows that big AoE, and you have to hit him 22 times. So you can save, you can put people on manual and save their ultimate for that time, or if you use a team that has a lot of hits, you don't need to do that. I'm using the multi-stage damage hero Brynhild for my commander. Especially once you start using Emma in here, you're definitely going to want to use it because it'll buff Emma, Taylor, and Sorrietta. And if you can roll one that increases their ultimate, obviously that's very useful as well. Now here, doesn't matter that much. You can use this one when they're above 90%. Actually, I should be using this one because it just increases their damage. And a lot of times they're not above 90%. So I probably should be using that one. Use whatever you have good. This is literally useless. I'm using no defenders. And then I'm using this healing one that's actually kind of nice. It gives, it just gives them more healing, right? So that's just super useful for Serena. If you can get Serena in a healing set, that helps a lot. I don't have mine in one yet because I haven't finished enough of Ancient Altar. Okay, I'll show you the run. I'm gonna use all my stamina now that I can beat this. I don't know that's a 100% run, but you guys saw me finish it. That was the first time I beat it in the beginning of the video. So we'll just kind of show you and talk about it again real quick. This is the most important dungeon in the game. You want to try to get to this level, level 10, as fast as you can to get that white gear. White gear is the strongest gear in the game right now until they add immortal gear. So you can see there's 3 bars on the boss. When I get to the first bar, he's going to stop attacking, he's going to put a shield, and you need to hit it 22 times. Okay, again, you can leave Sorrietta on manual if you want to save her, because I think she has like a 6 or 7 hitter. As soon as you break the shield, then it stuns the boss, which is kind of nice. And you just continue to DPS down the boss. The boss does do a decent amount of AoE damage. I feel like you do need a healer like Serena. Serena is the best healer when you're not considering the triple S healer. Okay, so we're chugging along. You can see how strong Taylor is. Taylor is just beast moding right now, and actually my Bailey has the best gear, and I probably should change that best gear over to Taylor because Bailey is he's falling behind because he's only a white border, right? He doesn't have that gold, pretty immortal banner like some of my other damage dealers, so he's definitely starting to fall off for me. In the beginning, he was okay. Doing really, really good damage, and he's definitely falling off now because his evolutions are not keeping up with the rest of my team. It's really hard to get Bailey copies. I'll make a spotlight on him probably soon. Show you how to get him and how good he is. He's definitely very good, but I feel like you need to have him up at the same evolution levels as the rest of your team, which is pretty hard to do and very expensive. Or it takes a lot of time, one of the two. All right, I think we're going to be good here. Might be a 100% team. We'll go through and look at my very first pieces of white gear on this account. Let's see if we got anything cool. I'm excited. All right, so we got one piece of white gear, I think, so far. And this should be another, I don't know, 3-4 pieces of white gear, hopefully. I don't know. Let's see what the drop rate is roughly. Ooh, I almost didn't break that shield, but we got it down. Boss is dead. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces out of 10 runs. That's not bad. I'll show you the damage. Taylor, a beast, 7.6 million damage. Let me move myself out of the way a little bit. Sorrietta, second place with 4.4, Bailey in third, and Artas. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in Artas, not gonna lie. For my highest evolution character, he's squishy. You have to build him full defense for him to do damage, but defense isn't good at mitigating in this game. It's just, I'm not super impressed with Artas, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, this is solid, because damage reduction is really good in this game. I wish this was attack percent with attack and some other stuff. That would be amazing. But crit set, very good. HP attack, crit damage reduction, just okay. Crit rate with 2 flat stats, just okay. That one's actually pretty solid. Crit rate, HP, accuracy. Crit damage reduction is a pretty bad stat in this game. It's more like a PvP stat, right? A PvP damage reduction, because I don't think many things in this game can crit against you. Oh wow, there's some good red gear in here as well. Attack, attack. Okay, so we got some good gear. Boom. Let's go look at the heroes. Let's go look what it took me to do this. All right, let's look at the gear on all the heroes and how I have them built, all that good stuff. We'll just start left to right. Taylor is doing the majority of damage in this dungeon. He honestly doesn't have the best gear. My Hudson, my Bailey has better gear. I probably should swap them because at this point, Bailey's not able to keep up with my Taylor in terms of damage because he's not as evolved as high, right? My Taylor's immortal, so he does a shit ton of damage. You're going to build him crit rate, crit damage. You're going to try to get roughly 60% crit rate and 60% crit damage, and then the rest in attack. I'm not there. You can add some accuracy in him because some of his kit does need accuracy. Again, this is just what I have right now. Crit rate, attack, attack, crit damage and attack, crit rate, crit damage. You get the gist. Talents are complete on him. Talents are hard to get. You need to go to Wasteland a lot, and I did purchase a lot of them because it's hard to get talents, but they do help a lot, okay? That's him exclusive. I do not have leveled up at all, so that's important. Okay, we'll go to Bailey. Bailey has my best gear. Probably shouldn't have my best gear, as I said. It should probably be on Taylor because he's falling off because he does not have as many evolutions. You can see I have 3 immortal heroes, and then he's only a white border, whatever that's called, legendary. Legendary is always gold in my head, so it's hard for me to grasp that term. But here's Bailey. Here's his gear. He does have his talents fully complete, almost. Okay, let's grab that. Almost had his. Oh, we have a couple more. Oh, I can't get those yet. Those are locked. Okay, so now they're complete. I have a crit damage set, a crit rate, and 2 crit rate sets on him. So crit rate gloves with some attack, flat attack. This is a terrible helm. I'm going to be replacing this. Now that I can clear the 10th gear dungeon, I will be re-gearing my whole team. Yeah, but again, you're looking for crit rate, crit damage, and attack. That's basically all you need on this guy. Attack, HP, you know, some damage reduction, some crit, some HP, some damage reduction. A little bit of HP and damage reduction are useful on him. See, I have a little bit of HP and the tiniest amount of damage reduction. But, yeah, that's Bailey. Did I talk about exclusives? Yeah, they're leveled up. Okay, next guy, Artas. This was the hardest for me to get running because Artas needs to be able to handle all the hits from the boss. You can't use a tank because Artas has actually pretty high attack speed. He gives himself attack speed for basics, so he actually can get a lot of hits on the boss. If you use someone like Deesa instead of him, Deesa can live easier, but you won't be able to break the shield, most likely. Until you get Emma, week 2, then you'll have no problem breaking the shield. But my Artas, I had him in full defense, trying to get him to do some damage. He sucks at dealing damage. Honestly, Artas is not very good. I feel like he's like B tier at best. He's squishy. He doesn't deal damage. I built him full damage, full defense, and he still didn't even deal that much damage, even as immortal. I have him immortal +1. You know what I mean? He's my highest evolution. This dude should be like absolute beast mode, and he's not. Maybe I need to level up this a little bit, but he's just, I'm unimpressed by him. Anyways, what I had to do to get him to live was run defense, HP percent, and damage reduction. That was the only way I could get him to live. You do want a little bit of accuracy because I think he places like decreased defense or something on the boss. I can't find it in his kid, but I can see him putting up a debuff. But yeah, again, you're just looking for HP, defense, and damage reduction on him to make him live. I do have full talents on him again. For some reason, there's attack in his kit. Don't get attack. It literally is useless for him. I don't know why this talent tree doesn't have defense in place of attack, but they use the same talent tree for everyone, and it has attack in it. Don't get the attack. It's a waste. Again, no exclusives there. Quick note, it costs 300 of these to level up an exclusive, so I could fully level up another exclusive. I'll do that on Taylor, probably. Probably do that on Taylor. Taylor is just so good. All right, Sorrietta. I have her immortal as well. Obviously, you're going to spend a decent amount of money to get immortals this soon in the game. Same story. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Again, you're shooting for 60% crit and 60% crit damage, and then the rest in attack. If you're using, I don't know if it's a her or him, it's a dragon, but if you're using them in like the story mode, a little bit of accuracy will help you land stuns, but you do not need it for this boss. Crit rate, attack, and then just damage stats on the rest of the gear. No exclusives. I do have talents in here. I do have talents. You get some accuracy and stuff because you can land stuns and knockbacks and stuff on Sorrietta. So that's that. Now, the last person is Serena. Serena is like basically required in this. I think endgame, you can actually use Serena as a tank. Ideally, you would actually want the healing set on her. Which is this set right here. But this set comes from the altar. So you won't get a lot of this gear until you can beat the altar, and you won't get it for a couple weeks once you start getting the actual like rewards on Monday resets, okay? Before that, you just build her kind of tanky. It definitely helps getting her in a healing set, so try to do that as fast as possible. But again, I'm just HP, defense. Normally I'd put damage reduction here, but I didn't have an extra pair of damage reduction boots. I had to move them to Artas to keep that noob alive. And again, you just want damage stats. Exclusive is not leveled up at all. Talents, I have some. She's not evolved very high, so that's all the talents I can even put in her. Yeah, that's how everyone is built. Now, did I talk about, I'm sorry, I forgot to talk about, oh, I did talk about those already. I already talked about which commander and stuff to use. Okay, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super ecstatic to have this dungeon down because now I can finally get some white gear. That's going to be huge. I'm going to use a bunch of stamina, get a bunch of gear, level it up, and see if I can boost myself into 11, 12, etc. So, okay, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it and got something out of it, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out. And hit that like button while you're down there. Comment below if you have anything to add to the video. That's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Trying to bust out a lot of content. Have a great day, everyone. See you guys.